think about sticking around in Rhode Island. If you want to be an entrepreneur, start your business in Rhode Island. You want to be a nurse? Do it in Rhode Island. You want to be a doctor? Do it in Rhode Island.
Columbine High School, 1999. 15 killed, 21 injured. Virginia Tech University, April 16th, 2007. 33 killed, 23 injured. Sandy Hook Elementary School, 28 killed and 2 injured.
Let's say a prayer for just a minute. Come on, pray with me. Ask our Lord, the awesome Almighty, for wisdom, for peace, and for love, and for each of us to find humanity in one another.
The gentleman from Pennsylvania, who is my friend, he said, we need to stop talking about wealth. Well, how about approaching it this way? We're wealthy and we're not going to take it anymore.
A few weeks back, we got a tough dose of reality. Like 32 other states, revenues in Rhode Island have fallen behind projections. Now, we're not as far off as many other states, including Massachusetts and Connecticut, but it makes our work a lot harder and will force some tough decisions in the weeks ahead.
When we talk about tax relief for the middle class, when we examine what this is about to do to California and New York and Massachusetts and Connecticut, to name but a few of the states that are going to pay a penalty for this tax plan.
But our vendor knew, because they had done this in Massachusetts, Kentucky, Florida, and other places. And so if what I would have done differently, and again, I wasn't here when that happened, but is require the vendor to come forward and really let the customer know how big, how complex this is going to be.
I think that there have been problems nationally with it, but also not to miss the point that the weather played a role in Kentucky and Tennessee.
And some of it just looks like speaking up and speaking out. I remember after the horrible situation in Charlottesville, Virginia.
Family of 4. Just last week, we saw insurance companies in Virginia and Maryland ask for enormous price increases, and more companies in states across the country will do the same in weeks and months to come.
It's not the condition which would have merited a state of emergency. We're not seeing 60 or 70 mile an hour winds. By and large, the plows are able to keep up with the snowfall. When you have a state of emergency, if I had closed the roads, I would have had to coordinate with Massachusetts and Connecticut. You can't stop the traffic at the borders. They have not declared a state of emergency.
First of all, there's no such thing as a single occupancy. That there's 2 twin beds in each room, coupled with the fact if you visited the Alzheimer's or the dementia unit, they literally sit on top of each other.